In today's video, I'll cover 12 things you should never say to your daughter. Hi, this is Salimah of SalimahHaji.com, and if you're looking to build a life in alignment with your soul, then you're in the right place. So I wanted to make this video today because, as I've said in my past videos, words carry energy. So we should be very careful what you say to your daughters, because the words that you use affects them and affects your relationship with them. So be very careful as to what language you use and what words you choose to use with them. So here are 12 things that I wanted to bring to your attention. Number 1, don't say to your daughter, you are too sensitive, you're too emotional, you're too dramatic. Everybody has a right to express their emotions, and they should be encouraged to express their emotions, because emotions serve a purpose, and you should always listen to your emotions to see what they're trying to tell you. So encourage them to express their emotions, figure out why they're feeling the way they're feeling, what are their thoughts, what are their beliefs, what's their identity, because it will be helpful for them in their life. So don't say that they're too emotional, too dramatic, too sensitive. The next one is, you should look more like your friend, or you should look more like your sibling. Nobody wants to hear that. They are an individual and they're unique, and they are a blessing just the way they are. So learn to accept your daughter just the way she is, and stop comparing them to anybody else. They are here to live their life, which has infinite possibilities. They are a soul that's here for a purpose, and they are the right body, right temperament to serve that purpose. So don't tell them you should be more like so and so. Accept them, love them, hear them, and treat them well. The next one is, you're not pretty enough. Everybody's beautiful. We're a soul with a body, and your body will continue to change, but they have the right body to fulfill their purpose. So don't compare them and tell them you're not pretty enough. Help them to learn to accept themselves just the way they are, because they have been given the right body, the right look to fulfill their purpose. So stop saying to them that you're not pretty enough. Don't impose your own insecurities on them. Instead, teach them to celebrate who they are, how they are, and why they're here. Help them learn why they're here, and to help them serve their purpose. The next one is, you're not smart enough. Like I said, everybody has the wisdom inside them to serve their purpose. So don't let their marks, the grades that schools give them, dictate how smart they are. They are smart enough to fulfill their purpose. Instead, teach them how to celebrate their strengths and how to use their unique gifts to serve their purpose, because that's why they're here. So don't tell them they're not smart enough. The next one is, boys will not like you if you're too strong, if you're too independent. They're not here to live their life for the boys. They're here to live their lives for themselves. They're here to fulfill a purpose. They are not going to complete anybody. They are a complete being themselves. So the boys are not their other half. Never will be. They are complete the way they are, and they have a right to live their life independently. The right boy will like them. So don't teach them to live their life based on others' expectations of them. The next one is, I did not want a girl. Nobody wants to hear that. That's an awful thing to say to a daughter. Instead, your child is a blessing. Any child that you've been given is a blessing. So honor that. You have been trusted with that child. That child does not belong to you. It belongs to the Creator. And it's come through you. It's not yours. You don't own that child. It's here to fulfill a purpose. It's come from your Creator, and it's a blessing, no matter what the gender. So learn to appreciate. That includes whether it's a girl, it's a boy, it's gender neutral, whatever the case. Learn to accept and honor that child and feel proud of that child. The next one is, I wish you could be more like the way you used to be when you were younger. That stage has passed. You don't have to get stuck in the past. Learn to honor who they have become, because if you have raised them, then learn to trust that you raised them properly so that they are now strong women and they can live their independent life, and honor who they are today, because you're not the same either. You have changed. Our bodies will continue to change. The only thing that is changeless is your soul. So learn to cherish and accept and love and hear and understand them at every stage of their life, and be there for them to guide them. The next one is, you will not amount to much. That's not a good thing to say to your daughter. Instead, teach them to honor their strength, whatever that is, and help them learn to have good self-image based on their own thinking, not comparing themselves to others, not having low self-esteem because somebody else said something about them. Teach them to be strong, because someday they may decide to raise your grandchild, and you want to make sure that they're strong enough so they can raise their children well, our future generations well. The next one is, your brother can go out but you can't because you're a girl. That's not fair. Make sure you are coming up with same rules for your boys and girls. Meaning, if your boy can go out up to a certain amount of time, then so should your daughter. Don't make up rules based on whether it's a girl, it's a boy. It should be fair rules for everybody. The next one is, once you get married, don't come back. You're not our responsibility. Your daughter is always going to be your daughter, no matter what, and she's not a burden. If you have raised her well and she's independent, then she never has to stay somewhere where she's not loved and treated like an equal soul. And your door should always be open for her, because you have been blessed with a child in your life. So why would you close your doors? Your daughters are not burdens. They are, if you raise them properly, they are strong women, and you should always love them, because you have been blessed to have them in your life. That soul is here to help you just as much as you're here to help them. The next one is, know how to cook so you can feed your husband and your in-laws. No, teach them to know how to cook so they can feed themselves and be independent, not so that they can feed someone else. Everybody's responsible for themselves. If they choose to cook for someone else, that's their decision. They can decide to do that. But tell them to learn how to be independent. Learn how to cook for yourself so you can feed yourself and you're never stranded. Not because you have to feed someone else. Self-mastery should be something that you should be teaching your daughters. The next one is, you're a girl, so you cannot choose this career, or you cannot go to school. You don't need education. Learn how to do the domestic things. No, if your daughter wants to go to school, let her go to school and help her. Find out what is it that inspires her and what is it that she wants to do with her life. What is her purpose? What are her unique gifts? Why is she here? Because your daughter is a soul that's here to fulfill a purpose. So your job as a parent is to help her discover that and help her choose the right career for herself, despite whether she's a girl or not. And not based on what you want her to do, based on your ego. Help her discover what is it that she's been given as unique gifts and what is her purpose, so she can fulfill her purpose while she's here. Because she has a soul contract with her creator, that's why she's here. So I hope you found these 12 things enlightening. Let me quickly cover them again. Never say these to your daughter. You are too sensitive, too emotional, too dramatic. You should look more like your friend, your brother, your sister. You are not pretty enough. You are not smart enough. Boys will not like you if you're too strong, too independent. Do not I did not want you because I only wanted boys. I liked you better when you were younger. You will not amount to much. Your brother can go out, but you can't because you're a girl. Once you're married, you can never come back because my doors are closed. You're not my responsibility anymore. Know how to cook so you can cook for your in-laws and your husband. You're a girl, so you cannot choose this career. You cannot play sports. You cannot go to school, learn how to do domestic things because that's what you have to do because you're a girl. So please stop saying these 12 things to your girls. Let's raise strong girls, empowered girls who can, if they decide to raise a stronger generation, future generation. Thank you for watching. Please share this video with anybody else who can hear this, who needs to hear this message. I'm sending you love and I believe in you.